animals.
Oh, that's how you tell me. Yeah. She wears pink lipstick. Yeah. Tattooed on. Tattooed. Yeah, bigger. They're right here. Oh, yeah, they are. They're kind of too, but. Oh! Whoa! How cool, right? Look. It looks like you see them? Monkey on it. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Right.
Those are our cousins, guys.
Hi, cousin! Look, there's one over there, too.
Oh, look, she's got a bag on.
Look out, she's got a bag!
Sorry, don't get in front of my camera.
Not that big.
They're fighting over carrots.
I know.
Let me see if I can get a picture. You guys
Yeah, they get to do different things with it. Lay down.
It looks like it's really naturally sitting on the ground.
You know what? I'm a little bit, but look, he's eating it. One day or one day.
He's like, no, you can't see me.
That is funny.
I'm sorry. I wasn't leaving you. I wanted to make there's nothing there. I know he's pretty.
Dad, this monkey knows what to do. You look good, Dan?
Got one of them.
Like they're playing hide and seek, huh?
They'll be heavy to carry.
Alright, you guys ready? You want to watch him a little bit more? Another minute, then we're going to look at this time laying there.
Dan, pour another one. Which one do you want? Wanna go? It's like that one. Just like what? Look at that one. That one's clean. Yes, yes.
Ain't too much.
No. Wait, where's the other one?
Yeah, bravo.
Yeah. There. Wanna see?
Alright, come on, guys. Go down to the side.
Let's go, Jordan. You were already. You were talking.
We're going to go to the side.
Hey, we're already at the monkey.
We're going to go down the tiger show.
Mark, here comes the guy who's sleeping. He's the big boy, he's in charge. Hey, Z, check this one out.
Wait for the adults to be
Hey,
ready.
Z, and that big boy, look.
Wow. Weren't there two over there?
No, one.
Go,
Two
there's
up here,
three.
Oh,
and one down there.
I thought there were two over there.
There's three of them.
You see Charlie by the water? Down there. He's alone now.
So we are at Bonobos.
Man. It's like, okay, it's my time to go poop.
Tony, we're gonna take a trip. Touch the glass.
No, let's go there. Looking at it.
I know this is really entertaining, but I want to go to the polar world and tiger.
We're gonna take the little tour when we get out.
Not for the polar world.
I'll catch up with you guys if you want to go.
Yeah. Staring at me.
I think we can wait. Not a problem.
Good, everybody. Me, Rascal.
I'm eating grass.
Eating grass and dirt today.
How much extended lunch meal?
What? Sorry. Have you watched the movie George of the Jungle?
No.
You should. Why? There's a big jungle lake in it that can swim in a tiger.
They say brain thing what to do is pull those down.
And in the second
Now they're pulling.
movie, I take oil, but something funny happens to the bad guy.
Spoil.
Only if you're gonna watch number 1 and number 2.
I'll watch it if you spoil.
So this guy named Lyle insults the narrator in the story, and then the narrator picks him up by his underwear and into the heavens. And angels
Oh,
are
he's drinking
circling around his head.
or something.
And in the credits, the narrator's like, here you go. The underwear snaps and he pulls on it.
And he dies.
And he dies.
Up there.
It says nobody dies in the story.
And the first dies.
And in the first one, he trips and he lands in his face and he finally dies. No, in the first one.
Funny.
So do you know their name? That's Vic.
And George of the Jungle. George of the Jungle, strong as he can be.
So Vic, Maddie, and
Watch out for that tree!
Laying down there taking a nap.
He just
up
eats
on
the
the. Oh, that's Lisa. We thought it was. Was it Matista?
She's in a different troop.
Oh, okay. Okay.
They only have one troop out at a time.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Lisa is, she doesn't want the other kids around. She just wants
Like I want my own universe.
Yes, so we don't put them out together.
Okay.
So could
So
you
they can't cross over here.
could you say that again? Their relationship and their kind of order in the troop.
So Lisa's down there, the mom is down there. Vic, where'd Vic go?
Right
Oh,
there.
there he is. He's a loner. He was refused by his mama at birth. So he's kind of become a loner with that. And then Maddie is back there, and she's a lover. And then her little sister Belle is here, and she babysits a lot.
So Lisa did not refuse the second children, but
No.
refused Vic.
Yeah.
Why?
It's interesting.
We never know when they.
Is there
they do
another
that.
boy besides Vic?
No.
Oh no, this is her little tribe.
This is her little. Her troop.
Her tribe.
So these are the 3 siblings and the mom.
Yes.
And so she's obviously the matriarch and the dominant one.
Yes. It is a matriarchal society. They know.
They know better.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
You're gonna get the free Pilates
and then I've read that they solve tension, conflict with some kind of sexual activity.
Yes. They've never been observed killing their own species. they're peace-loving. So like gorillas and humans, we will kill other humans and gorillas. They will not kill another bonobo.
That's
And then so that's why they use then the sexual or other. You'll see them once in a while. They'll act up, and it's because one of them's irritated the other one, and they'll just kind of argue
Have a
about
squabble.
it, and then they miss it.
Was that the bat? Was that like the bag?
What?
Remember the bag thing?
And then how do they do sexual activity in a family group? It doesn't matter to them. And they're as related to us as chimps.
They're closer to us than chimps or gorillas. They're, I think. Now don't quote me on this, but I think they're the closest.
So it's interesting because people always say, oh, well, humans have these dominance hierarchies that are aggressive like the chimps, but actually we should say we should have matriarchies and solve problems with sex like the bonobos.
Exactly. I like it. That's exactly what we should do.
Yeah. And in
It
tribe,
might be too late for that, though. The matriarch world is just as topping the male world so much.
in a more traditional tribe, what's the hierarchy of the males?
The males stay with the mom.
Your name is not
Always.
Laura.
They never leave. But the females will break off and have their own troop.
Ah.
And I am not a son.
Where did these come from? Do you know their origins?
Well, they come from the Congo. But I don't because we're accredited and we're part of the species protection plan. We'll get bonobos from other zoos for breeding that they
To keep the genetics.
Yes. Yeah.
No, someone can't.
And what do they do to entertain themselves? They look for food, they play with the bags.
Yeah, and they can be pretty active. They just play. Did you have a question, sweetie? No?
So you say bonobos,
Really stop.
but that's
Bonobos.
bonobos.
In their native language,
Yes, it is.
yeah, bonobo.
Really stop.
You already got used to saying bonobos because that's how you've been saying.
Yeah.
Well, see, you knew what you were doing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just good to see them. I'm passionate about it.
How much of the day do they sleep?
I don't know. And that's not in our factoid. I don't know. They usually have a long afternoon nap.
Smart.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's doing child's pose.
Okay, but everybody drink up. Take a drink of water.
Do you think they're the most intelligent of the apes? Yeah. Are they your favorite?
Where is the monkey?
I'm fascinated with them because they're our cousins.
Yeah. And they've been taught the sign language. And it wasn't here. But then when that female had a baby, she taught the baby sign language.
Wow. That's really abstract thinking. So do you think they mostly used it for food preference, or do you know what they were interested in expressing?
Oh, I don't remember.
That would be interesting to know, huh?
Yeah.
What was on their
Yeah.
minds. What got you interested in them?
Well, my role here is just to from time to time monitor certain animals, and this is what I'm assigned to monitor at this time. So I kind of roam around. I've got others that are giraffes. I love giraffes. I've done the elephants, the koalas. Anyway, the penguins were probably my least favorite. They don't do much. So it's just whatever I've been assigned to.
So you want to make sure they're not hassled and they're happy. And
Exactly. The ropes are new by the
I
glass.
saw them. Yeah.
And that's not from COVID. That's because people were banging on the glass, and then they would get upset.
Oh.
And one of the boys in the other troop would go running at the glass and slam it, and he ended up hurting himself.
Oh.
So
He was saying, "Shut up.
stop it.
Leave us alone."
So yeah, it's just making sure that their welfare,
Yeah.
that they're doing okay, and the people are doing what they're supposed to do.
Do you know what their life expectancy is?
Yes, in fact, Lisa is 40-something.
Wow.
47, and there's a bonobo at a zoo back east that's, I mean, elderly, like, yeah,
Gosh.
yeah.
I'm sure they don't live
So,
that long in the wild.
No, but in captivity, they have a very long life.
Wow. And do you know what the age of menopause is when they're not fertile anymore?
I don't know.
So
Their gestation is about the same as ours, a little bit shorter.
how old was Lisa when she had her last baby?
Well, if Bill is from 13, then Lisa from 13,
Okay.
34.
34. Wow. Interesting. All right. Thank you. I really was